Hey, everybody. I am Joy. Welcome to your Freaky Friday reading. This is when I dive in and take a look at the energies going on around you. It's not based on any sign, but just where we're at when you pop into this channel. So today we have an interesting flow. When you see the pigs flying, you know it's time to go. Where are you going? I don't know. We're about to find up in here. We're going to find out what's going on, but I know there's another card. I haven't had these out in 5 months, 6 months, and it made its way to the table. It says be abundant. Be abundant in love and unity and community. That's what I see going on here. Get on the same page with yourself, baby, because when you do, it's like checking your email. It's like checking your text. It's like picking up your phone and taking a call. It's like cranking your car. It is the other half of the story. If any of you are old enough to know Paul Harvey, he would always say, and now the rest of the story. So let's go with that, everybody, and see what we've got coming in. Now we have the New Era Tarot deck. Look at what it's doing. It came in inverted. Y'all know I don't keep them inverted, but when they slide and they fly, they are allowed to talk however they are. That keeps it fresh and it keeps it real. So it goes to show this stalemate, this stagnancy, this determination to know and to grow has been paying off because heaven, spirit, gain is starting to make its way down to you. The seeds of faithfulness, the sprouting, the evidence is here. Now we know this is coming from a place where you're clothed because you aren't so clothed here because you're trying to get to know your heart. All right, so there's still a little bit of covering, especially over the eyes of your heart that I see that we've got knitting in here. So let's get into some of that. But the funny thing I want to do before then, 2 different decks. Hello, same person, same person. This is you. This is you. Wouldn't that be funny? Look, hello, what you doing? I'm walking on sunshine. I'm walking on sunshine. Where you going, baby? I'm going to fill my bowl to receive my prayers. I got on my blue suede shoes. I am going dancing. Dancing machine. And here, who is this? This is Renee Grow. Okay, so this is the Renee Grow deck, and she is wearing a dress. She is you, the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Pips, the Queen of Spades coming on in. It talks about that mystery and is very much an Aquarian card showing up here, but it's being dressed in the radiant golden light. This is what a star looks like up close and personal, shining in that darkness of night, and you make you want to kiss yourself. All right, so some of what you've been seeking is now finding you, discovering some eyes of the heart, being abundant in love, community, common unity, wanting to kiss yourself because you all glowed up, and there you are walking on sunshine, pigs flying, because your bowl, your cup overflows. So we have some mystical shaman oracle coming in here, and let's just kick it off from the pig flying. We're stepping into 35, the medicine wheel. This one I hear the eye of the tiger cranking on in the background. It's talking about having your eye set on the prize. No matter which way you're facing, no matter which direction you're going, all eyes are on us. Ooh, and it's definitely demonstrating the red ray. The medicine wheel operates in red, white, yellow, and black. It's talking about skin tones here, but as we know, we talk in the crayon box, right? From the pink to the green to the turquoise to the whatever. But for some of you, I know it's turquoise. Okay, well, you can help me out anyway. But here it's pointing to that red ray. Some of it, the massaging the ruby. So let's get a little bit more info on that massaging the ruby. I have a card hanging up over here. Okay. I got a new organization system for all my decks, and this one for some reason is squeezing itself out. Y'all know when I sit at this counter that they try and walk and talk. Walk it like I talk it. Yes. And that's what you're saying here. Walk it like I talk it. Becoming one with your environment, because you see she's showing off to be a crane, right? Even though the swan is on top of her head. The one of love and the one in majesty, the divine pairing, the divine miracle, the divine magic. The weaving of your words. Are your words unbelievable? Do they scare you? Do they make you wonder? Do they make you wonder that all eyes are on you? All fits and forms of life going on here can resonate with the energy that you are bringing in, because you look straight ahead. You look into the clouds and you perceive beyond them. It's coming from a knowing. It's coming from the openness of your heart being open and receptive to heaven. Remember, your spiritual nakedness of being open and receptive to heaven. This is more of an earthen garment, okay? We're ready there. But why are the arms crossed? So you keep revealing layers of another mystery going on. Why are the arms crossed? Well, underneath the arms being crossed, we have a spiral. So yeah, when you look at a spiral staircase, you can begin to see inward and inward, but there is some obscurity going on along the rim, along the edge. But you want to put a stop to this because eventually we do want to land upon the ground, right? We want to make our landing. You go fly in a plane, not forever and ever, amen, because you're going somewhere, right? So where are you going here? Where are you going here? Why are your arms crossed? Where are you going here, friend? Let's see what we've got about your head in the clouds, your head in the water, because even this is water. The clouds are moisture, correct? And it's the 50. It's about seeking the Jubilee. So in seeking the Jubilee, let's give us an answer on that. We're going to hit the spiral. Why not? So we're seeking the Jubilee here. All you got to do is clean it up. 1221. Okay, so regardless of when you show up here, there was a gate coming in 1221, moving into this new era of air, but I know it's the era of plasma. So either way here, it's interchangeable, okay? Because this has to do with dark matter, with the expansion and the contraction, the transformation. So they're telling you to reach out and stretch beyond your reach. Use an extender if you have to amplify your authority. I absolutely love it, because we could be focused on the words down here, but look at what this elk has done. It's gone to the highest peak it can find. It's extending itself out, its neck, as far as it can go. And then it grabs a duster to reach even further. So clean up all that you can within the reach of your amnios, all the way to the extension of who you are, to the farthest reaches of your earth friend, not anyone else's. This isn't time to be, such much up in somebody else's business, of how they upset you when they this, or how work doesn't work when it goes like that. So-and-so always gets all the attention, or they get the raise, or this person acts ugly, or gossips, or whatever. No. He's like got the pucker face going on, because he's like, let's take a look at you. Let's discern what we can do about you, because you're the one who's coming into the Jubilee and the happiness, the happy heart. You're coming in, spiraling in with the goal of landing in your heart. Why? So ultimately you can be abundant. It's not just the beingness. We know that takes consciousness, right? Halves of the brain, the trinity of the consciousness going here. We're coming into the wholeness and the fullness of self, so that the abundance can be there, that amness can be there. That is what the elk is having you do. Extend out the fullness of your authority as far as your reaches can go into cleaning up whatever's within your power. So that's what Hangman is telling us. Whatever is within your power, clean it up, clean it up, clean it up. See what you want to see, all right? If it's in your power, do it. Do it, friend. Do it, friend. Okay, so what we have underneath the gain, the incoming energy, that almost makes me think of like a raspberry bush, which I absolutely, raspberry cane, whatever you want to call it. I love raspberries. They don't usually make it in the house when I used to grow them. They made it in my mouth. Maybe my mouth was their house, right? So we got some Venus coming in here, some beauty, some openness, some provision, possessions, objects. But there's a bit of a veil and a fog, because as we know, Venus is shrouded in clouds. Interesting. The Venusian energy. The beauty, you are a real catch. Some of you are already caught, not in a bad way, right? Captivated. Okay, let's leave it at that. So you're captivating, and here's the clouds. Reiterating with this divine dance, divine partnership going on in the 22 here, but there's still a bit of a veil and a fog. It's almost you're moving forward, but there's a bit of a reconsideration and looking back, because there's something that you're reaching for. There's something that you're bestowing, I would say, on the youth, but I see this house and this home and the heart. It's almost like, when I look at it to you guys, it's almost like there are two bison in there. So this is a mama ghost dance. She is the mother of the colors. So she's coming along like Quetzalcoatl. Quetzalcoatl has to do with like that resurrection power. The phoenix, the final phoenix. So the final phase is here, the final phase of the gestation, moving into the Venus, inhabiting the beauty, male or female, it doesn't matter, okay? It has to do with the beauty, the grace, the qualities, the three graces, right? That could do with your fortune, your favor, those type of things, where you set up a chart for yourself that when you got here, you were afforded opportunities, you were afforded talents, gifts, benevolence, things like that, interactions, community, remember? Bonds, things like that, not bondage, not karma, good or bad. Karma is still lessons, right? This is talking about living, about the fullness and the richness of life. So let's see, who are we going to dive in and tickle about with the ghost dance? Of course, we're going to step into the mystery. Who is it here? Hold on. So I haven't seen these in a minute. Let's see what we have got. Ghost dance, Quetzalcoatl, what wisdom. So there's something off in the distance, like coming towards the spring. Don't be put off by time, okay? Because spring is an energy as well. Spring is sprung. It's the months, may have been your birth month as well in the springtime. Let's get some clarity here, Quetzalcoatl. I was about to say, if it's not you, we are gonna hit another. All right. So the hidden card that's coming from Hanged Man over here, kind of that pucker lip to soften this person up, this facet of self. That's like you have been waiting for a minute and you kind of put out, you like ready. You want it all here, not just a little sprout. You want raspberries up in your mouth. You're like, I am ready for the fullness of life and the fullness of living. Well, this is a top card. This is a true card coming in. Okay. But this is the top card, the essence and the energy of the inhabitation of the 3D, 5D, 3D, 5D, 3D. Put them together and we get the 4D. So this D that they're saying here is dare. Dare to be different, hyena. There's a different hierarchy and an order. For some of you, this is being a strong female, okay? Because the females are the leader of the pack, not just for gaining food. It's because they have the largest female genitalia on the planet. That is right. And that is a conductor of energy and time, is what you're telling me here. And that's bringing the incoming stars. So this is showing up as Sirius, which, okay. We got the reiteration of Venus. So some of you, this was intentional work that you did. Also, some of the cleaning up that you did and you've been doing since the Lion's Gate of 8-8, okay? Since there's actually a genesis of around that time of a month into beforehand, even echoing onto now. So don't feel like you got left out, okay? You can always be everywhere all the time in your mind because of omnipotence, omniscience, omnipresence, all right? But this is the 3D, the actualization of what is bringing blinging. You blinging, baby. You look at you blinging up, all glowing up right there. You the star, the power, remember? Zing, so good. You want to kiss yourself. So it says set clear boundaries and enforce them, right? And this has to do with seeing eye to eye, nose to nose, toe to toe, and not to fight, not to argue, struggle, compete, any of that. It's literally you have met your match. Some of you, you've met your mate. Whatever your mate, the job of your dreams, you're hitting your, you're getting traction, you're moving forward in the road of your dreams. Everything is coming together. And it feels good even in your body, like down the back ribs and through your kidneys. Okay, friend? So with that, we're going to move over into the sun. I absolutely love it. 53. The power to manifest creatively is in your hand. Anything you see, especially dealing with nature, it is conceptual is what they're talking about, and the ability to transform it and to stretch out. And okay, so just like you were doing here, you're cleaning up and making room to these particles in here, but you were also charging them is what you're showing me. You're charging them, and you're charging them up for the excitement of anticipation of what is to come. And here you're discharging. So that charging up is taking it in, letting float, move through your imagination, percolating, and your goldness ray, and then it's going to discharge out as gold. Taking the lead, you know, the seemingly earthen things around you, the sprouts, and making raspberries, okay? If that's what delights you. Is that what delights you? Is that what keeps the home fires burning? Is that what kicks on your pilot light, right? That what brings in your harvest and satisfies your soul? Well, that's what we see coming in next is the perfect 10, the corn dance. The spirit inhabiting the earth, that where you sow one seed, you will get a multitude. Because even though a stalk of corn only bears, depending on the size and the variety and whatever, anywhere from 2 ears up to like 6 or 8. Okay. But that one kernel, that one seed, as we call it, can bear how many? How many? So they're saying don't despise small beginnings. Don't despise what this is capable of producing in you, with you, for you, around you, my friend. Now we're going to dive into the central channel. The anchoring spot for us in coming in beneath the spiral is completion, which is good because this is reiterating from the color queen here, the color code here, Quetzalcoatl, it's not only this direction, but it's also moving in this direction. So it's kind of like a gyroscope, okay? Like an atom, it's atomic. Oh, you got atomic energy. Oh, you back to the beginning, baby. The starting point, the like, you're talking about kismet. And you're like, kismet, yeah, make me want to kiss myself. So good. So that's the divine number of 9. This is returning unto yourself. Okay. So what is being added unto you? Let's see. No, multiplied. 1 times 9 is 9. 2 times 9 is 18, returns to 9. What is being multiplied unto you? And they're saying look upward. For many of you, please check your midheaven or your Venus placement. It's very strong about midheaven here, but there's a handful of you that back when I was talking about ghost dance in this partnership, that for you it's specifically Venus. Okay, where's your Venus placement? Man or woman? Irrelevant. And then check out the signs this week that have that in there. These are timeless reads, so it doesn't matter. Even go through my playlist of that and feel what draws to your heart, because they're energy sessions. Not everybody, the puzzle pieces when they come out of the box aren't labeled piece 1, piece 2, piece 3. That's okay. Okay? Your glorious self. Step on in there and begin to put it together. And that's going to open up your throat. And your throat is the way to your heart. It is the entry point, because remember, this is the landing space. Can you see? Remember, we're coming down the spiral staircase. We're descending, descending, descending. That's like this, growing, growing, growing. This is answered prayer coming to reach you based on all of your meditation. We can say your sacrifice, your hard earnings, those type of things of what you've been waiting for and investing in, which we know all along has been you, Divine One. But here we land. This is the landing place, okay? And it's like a portal, a gateway of the eye, a circle of divinement. So I want to know a little bit more about that. I'm really curious and excited to know what we have going on here with the completion. So I'm going to get one of, what is this? Light Seers. I already have one come out, but we need something else on that. I see you. Okay. So underlying in the dirt of your soil has been like these dark clouds. This is what was following you that pushed you into this energy. You were really done. You were finally done. You didn't know how to be done, and you weren't sure. That's why the hanging of the head, right? And you're like, I'm not going to hang my head anymore. I'll just invert and totally hang my head. I'm going to turn this on its end because I don't know how else to stop it. And then Spirit saw that and came in, and it's coming in like an entire clearing force, remember? And this is not only your spirit. How do you think you got all the way up there with the duster? They coming on in, giving you domestic tools, and you're like, well, I'll take whatever. I'll take that faith. That's how the pigs fly. That's how you fly and you move forward. Okay? Giving yourself permission to do what it takes, my friend. And then that begins to make your sleep sweet. You're able to go in and begin to lay down and rest your head. You are that seed that it took. This is the seed of you in your soil. And what is now they're telling me to turn it and invert it is rising up from the ground right beneath your feet. It's no longer something off in the mind and off in the ethers and whatever, all those little floaty doty little places that you can't really eat it, right? That's like, oh, goody, harmony in my heart. No. We want to feel it. We want to see it. We want the evidence around us. And that's why we had to clean up our amnios here with the elk, right? And in this completion, we have that coming in, but there was the card that covers it. An explosion of color. Remember, taste the rainbow, right? Y'all skittle still. They come raining from the sky. You got trees sprouting up with them. The delicious sweetness of life. Everything coming together in communion. Remember the common unity? The being abundant? You're not just one color. You're the whole rainbow. Taste the rainbow. You're the whole crayon box. My niece calls them crayons. Yes. You're the whole crayon box. And when all those colors come together, it's the profusion of the white. This is what you were seeing when you looked off into the clouds. Because this is talking about that purity and that divinity and that open heart right here, the white magic, your hopes, dreams, and fears. But you had to conquer that fear. You've cleaned up the residue of it. You've been making your way to the center, the landing place of your heart of hearts. Okay. Now, under the medicine wheel, remember about looking directly at it, all eyes on you, friend. We have 61, the living water. You speak with the living water because your breath is wet. Now you're like, Joy, all our breath is wet. And I'm like, excuse me, it is wet with truth. It is wet with life. It is wet with this energy. That divine, I don't know, what do we call it? For masculine, the masculinity, I don't know. That divine feminine, whatever, you know, this reproductive being able to carry into full force, taking action until it inherits here on the earth. It ain't about, you know, man has woman in him, woman has man in her. No. This is about actual. Remember how in the deck, like the queen is the one of action, the king is the one of establishment. Okay, so this is bringing in that action until, right, it turned the card. And you inherit the earth, and your dreams are here. And you find like wine, and you kiss yourself, and your golden self is glowing up, and you like, bring it on in. You're bringing it in to the stars, inhabit the earth. And that's my dream here. I definitely do. That's why I want each of you to succeed, to feel satisfied and fulfilled, and to shine in your beautiful self. Not that you're some project or something to be developed or these other things. You are here to be discovered. Bust forth from that earth. Come on out. Clean up. Let's see your whole self. Let us taste your skittle world, my friend. Let us delight in you. So this is what unfurls after that spiral and you begin to land in your heart of hearts. This is brewing and cooking up the world. If you haven't already, take a look at our November 29 to December 5th reading. It has a lot to do about that unfurling and the spiraling, that the tree is being revived. It's being revived from the plasma and leaves. It's leafing out. Leaves are coming on the tree, and these leaves have to do with lightheartedness, true, genuine connection, earth abundance coming about so that we overflow. And in our overflow, there's plenty. Just like these keys, there's plenty for everyone. It all abounds. And what is abounding? This is under the pig's fly. Look at it. Isn't that fantastic? What is abounding? The throne that you've been sitting on so long, your belief, your faith, your trust, your hope, your understanding of being in the center of your universe and being loved by all of life. That hope beyond hope within you, it's carried in the stars, which is why you could wake up another day when you didn't know how, you didn't know why. And even if it was good and glorious, you still went out and you would shine even more. That's what we're bringing in here is the 59. So the power of being able to multiply yourself, to creatively advance, I don't know, they call it the kingdom. So your authority and power, your authority and power. So let me see about the clouds for just a second. Got to wedge these babies out of here. So I'm going to get you a cloud since that has been the theme rolling through. Heaven on earth, the sky coming down, but it isn't falling on your head, henny penny. No worries, right? No worries at all. So connect us here in this creative power of bringing in our own multiplication. Okay, because look at the owl. When you look close, that's another heart. So connecting to the heart of the universe. Another heart, all right? That divine partnership, not just that, conspiring with life to bring this end, the kiss of the planets, the kiss of love, the divine connection going on here. Let's see what we've got. The twos are everywhere, all over the place. 2, 3, 5, 5. We had the Jubilee. I see you. Thank you. Thank you. What's going on? Ooh. It's happening. What's the happening? This isn't being left out in the cold. This is you returning to the fullness of life. So what I see going on here is about this glow, this glowing up going on along the ground, that as you set your foot on the ground, remember, as you land in your heart of hearts, and you have brought this world back with you. You have conspired with the power of life that pigs can fly, we can levitate, we can just move by our mind and this plasma, our dreams, our imagination, and you're stepping and you're looking into that. It wakes up the whole earth, the power within the earth, the magic within the earth from when heaven and earth used to kiss, before the disbelief, the doubt, the betrayal, the frustration began to like really separate itself, almost like putting your joints out. if you've ever seen James and the Giant Peach, they're those little wisher worms or whatever. They're like rotini pasta, but they glow, and somehow you make your wish and it goes off into the ground and then it grows, and that's how he gets that giant peach. You know, big sweet life, right? So that's what you got going. You glowing up in here, and you got yourself girded up because you ready to go. You ready to glow, huh? So how you gonna do it? You're gonna glow? You're gonna glide? I don't know, friend. I'm looking forward to it. I don't mind seeing y'all hovercraft on your feet, levitating by my door, waving at me. I'll be like, "Hi, friend. Tell me how you do it." And I'm like, "Well, if you can't tell me how, just take me for a ride. Put me on your invisible magic carpet and let's have a good old time together." Remember to leave me compliments or comments down below. Share your world with me. Color my world with your love. Let me know how all this is working for you and you're coming into your golden glory. I love it for you. Give it that thumbs up if you haven't already. Click subscribe down below. If you're not already subscribed, it is free as always. And I'll check in with you soon. Check out the other reads and tune in to any of the zodiacs. We the whole zodiac, the whole pie, baby. Love you. Talk soon. Bye.